Hi there. Yes, that was the moment I needed to play with the little characters and see what it is. This message is about stinking thinking. And if you're one of those people that gets caught up with stinking thinking and it ends up causing you self-doubt, procrastination, perseverating over things, maybe even imposter syndrome where you're afraid that someone's going to find out you're not as great as you think you are or they think you are, then stay with me. Hi, Christine. Great to see you. You know, one of the things I realize is that I'm not alone. I used to have this stinking thinking too, where I would question things I do. I never thought I was smart enough, rich enough, skinny enough, pretty enough. Didn't matter. It was never enough. And that stinking thinking showed up in so many areas that I was really surprised, knowing as how successful I was. Why is it still showing up? And if you can relate to that, say yes. Whether you're watching the recording or it's live, say yes. Where you're doing all these great things, but then sometimes you even question yourself, is this going to last? Or how do I top myself? And is this going to be able to be something I can sustain? And then before you know it, you may be doing so great, and then all of a sudden you find a way to sabotage yourself, because what if it isn't as great as you thought it was? Then you'd be right, and then all these years you did nothing. Then how do you explain that, right? All those different things we do to ourselves. Well, stinking thinking is so common today, and I don't care how old you are, whether you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, or 60s, it shows up for everybody at some stage of our life. There may be one area you're unbelievably proficient at, and you end up showing up at less than, or you're exceeding your expectations so great, you're so proud of yourself, but then you find a way to sabotage yourself to go back where you were. And if you can relate to this, I'm going to be putting out a 5-day challenge. How many days? 5-day challenge. That 5-day challenge is going to be a 5-day stinking thinking challenge. And I'm going to give you different things every single day that you can do to stop stinking thinking. Now, why is this so important? Because everything we do is a program or a pattern. And if you're doing that to yourself, it's not just showing up in one place, it's showing up in many places. Maybe it's showing up at home, in relationships, at work, wherever the case is. I want to help you stop stinking thinking. And if this is something that's interesting to you, I'm going to put a link in the section below where all you need to do is click on the link and then join me in this 5-day Stinkin' Thinkin' challenge. I'll put out some other things out there, and every day we're gonna come back and talk about those different things, okay? So there's no obligation, there's no fee, it's absolutely free. It's absolutely free, the 5-day Stinkin' Thinkin' challenge. So if you're in, put down the word in. And if you'd like to get some of your friends to stop stinking thinking, I found out that misery loves company. Like people say, well, misery loves company. Actually, misery loves misery. But if you want to stop stinking thinking, doesn't it make sense that we have to get our friends to stop doing it too, so they don't become bad influences on you? So we want to make sure they do it too. So I challenge you to share this with as many people as possible. My goal is to get 1,000 people to stop stinking thinking in the next 5 days. And all we need to do is get everybody to share this with 10 people, and we can get 100 people sharing it with 10 people. We'll create a whole new wave out there of stopping stinking thinking. So if you're with me, say yes, I'm in. I'll look forward to working with you. Click on the link below, join me for the 5-day challenge, and I'll look forward to helping you stop stinking thinking, and let's make the world even a better place. Again, Facebook Live. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Love you. Have a great day.